Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a nice week thus far. Come on over, play this game with us here tonight. This is the place to come to get yourself signed up for the quiz. That is quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get there, you'll notice we're looking for a few basic sign-up details from you, which includes a team name, followed by an email address, and then we want to know whether you are or are not a part of the league. Whatever your league status may be, we welcome you to play with us here tonight. Just let us know if you are in the league, and then we'll keep track of your score here tonight to see how you stack up against the other teams who are playing in the league in season 66. Here's what we're doing tonight, folks. We're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. The first 3 categories are question and answer style rounds, 10 questions in each of those categories. Then we're going to close out the game with our 4th and final round, the picture round here tonight. The majority of this game clearly made up of these question and answer style rounds. And here's how it's going to work. You're going to hear me ask those questions out loud. As I ask the questions, they will pop up in text directly on your virtual answer sheet, meaning you will be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of your questions may have multiple choice options, but you're going to find that the majority of our questions here this evening are short answer in their structure. Your goal then is to enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then to click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. You heard me right. There is a countdown timer that accompanies each of the questions in these first 3 rounds of the night. Keep an eye out for it and make sure that you always click submit before it's too late. Imagine you've entered in a response and you want to change your answer. By all means, please update your response as many times as you want. Just make sure that you click submit again before that countdown timer runs out so that we have your most up-to-date response on our end. If you've entered in a response and there is a spelling error, not a huge deal. I am able to see what you've put as your answers, and I'll do my very best to make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. If you're just joining us, hello, welcome. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host tonight. Come play with us. You're invited. Yes, you. This is the website to come to get your fully interactive virtual answer sheet. That is quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. When you get there, enter in a team name followed by an email address. Then let us know. Are you in the league in season 66? If so, hi, welcome back. If not, totally fine as well. You can play super casually here tonight. Checking in with our standings, we are 10 weeks into season 66. This is game 11 here, and these are the top 7 scores for our league teams who are in the lead right now. Currently in the top spot with 278 points, we've got We Drink and We Know Things, and rounding out that 10th spot with 218 points, pieced it together. Well done. You can see a full list of the standings over at nyctrivialeague.com/standings. If you're just joining, come get signed up at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Back to the structure of our game here tonight. Once we get through those first 3 question and answer style rounds, we're going to close out the game with a picture round that is structured differently than our first 3 themes of the night. So sit tight. I'll walk you through in detail exactly how that's going to work when we get to that point of the evening. Before we dive into our first round here tonight, I do have 2 simple rules that I kindly ask that you all follow here tonight. The first rule and most important rule of trivia: there is no cheating in this game. Don't look the answers up. Rule number 2, kindly refrain from giving away the answers in the chat. Love hearing from you all in the chat. Keep that conversation flowing. Just refrain from spoiling things for others in the chat. And with that, we're going to dive into our first round of the night. So this is your last opportunity to get signed up for the game before the quiz has begun. So come on down to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com and you will be joining these 33 fabulous trivia teams from New York City and around the world. From our first team to get signed up here tonight, Pineapple Express, down to our most recent team to join us, Extra Benjamins. Welcome to those two teams and every team in between. Let's get into it with round number 1 tonight in the category of You and Me. In this round, each correct answer will begin either with YOU or ME. Here's number 1. As of 2018, China, North Korea, Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Eritrea, Sudan, and South Sudan have blocked public access to what website? Founded in 2005 by Chad Hurley, Jawed Karim, and Steve Chen. Name that website. Got an answer for you all for number 1. Excellent start to the game. Everybody knew YouTube is that much banned website. 92% it says, but it was all of you. Here's question 2. 2 doses of the MMR vaccine is said to be about 97% effective at providing immunity for mumps, rubella, and what third disease? That MMR vaccine is for mumps and rubella, and that first M stands for measles. Well done. Almost. Not quite as social that time. Question 3. Known for being the youngest Nobel Prize laureate in history, what is women's rights activist Malala's last name? Spelling, not super important. I just need to see every syllable that is in her name. Again, spelling, I'll be lenient with you all as long as I can tell you're trying to spell this name that I'm about to say, which is Malala Yousafzai. I can't say it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai. Correcting a couple more of these, trying to be as generous as I can with this question number 3 here tonight. Okay, these are the ones I'm letting you have. Hope you got it. 59% of you got it right. Question 4. Former Lions wide receiver Calvin Johnson is also known by what nickname, inspired by the mortal enemy of Optimus Prime? Calvin Johnson's nickname, Megatron. Megatron, the Transformer. Not Mega John, though that makes sense. Question number 5. The decline of the steel industry in what Ohio city is movingly evoked in a 1995 Rust Belt anthem by Bruce Springsteen? Name that city. That Rust Belt city that is an anthem by Bruce Springsteen is Youngstown. We got that YOU popping up at the beginning of Youngstown. Question number 6 in this you and me themed round. Named for a small falcon, what bird identification app is published by the Cornell Lab of Ornithology to help birdwatchers put a name to the birds they see? I'm a fan of this app. You hear a bird and you're like, what is that? And then you can find out immediately. Incredibly satisfying. And you're helping to let them know where these birds are migrating and popping up. It's Merlin. Merlin Bird ID, the name of that app. 49% of you got it right. Question number 7. A popular 2025 meme featuring John Hamm dancing euphorically in a club comes from what Apple TV series? That show starring John Hamm and Amanda Peet is called Your Friends and Neighbors. 76% of you got it right. Others of you mostly knew it had something to do with neighbors. Question number 8. Once known as a hub for slaughterhouses, what Manhattan neighborhood is now home to high-end fashion boutiques and the Whitney Museum? Once home to slaughterhouses, now home to the Whitney Museum. It's the Meatpacking District. Question number 9. What 1998 rom-com takes its name from the greeting AOL users received when getting new messages in their inboxes? Welcome. You've got mail is your correct answer for number 9. And one more question in this first category of our quiz. Here it is, number 10. Because it dissipates from the atmosphere quickly, reducing what odorless gas formulated as CH4 is considered to be one of the fastest and most effective strategies to slow down global warming? Excellent point, Shanester. I don't know. Any AOL users here able to confirm, is you've got mail still a greeting if you do in fact have mail? And your answer for number 10, it's methane. That is CH4. Reduce that methane. Okay, checking in with our standings, one category into the game. We've got 37 teams right now and a big tie for the lead and a big tie for 10th place with 9 points each. Whoa, so many of you. I'm going to do it so fast. Let's do it. The Rubber Yolks, Mosen Mecco, Jewel Hand Luke, Fusili Jerry, the Wednesday Hintiest Nando, Why Not Zoidberg, Smarty, Party of One, Nixon 4, Chi-Chi's Forever, the question marks, and winning is overrated, and currently tied for the lead with perfect scores 10 for 10. We Drink to Me Know Things 12 and 69, Two People in Love, Barf, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, Team 578, Team 578, and the Oslo condition. Round 2 coming at us in one moment. But first, we do private events. And if you're looking for a way to celebrate an upcoming something like a birthday, or maybe you've got summer interns coming into your office, or you're just trying to have fun with your friends or get to know your coworkers better, we'd love to be a part of your celebration. And you can reach out to me personally. There's my email address right there, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. We would love to put together the perfect event for you. Let's get into our second round of the night. Round 2 is in the category of Get the Boot. In this round, each question or answer will have something to do with boots. Let's do it. Here's number 1. What Prohibition-era term for illegally selling or transporting liquor originates from a common spot for concealing a flask? That term for illegally selling or transporting liquor is bootlegging or bootleg, bootlegger. You did great. Question number 2. With a cover featuring a brown leather boot with red laces, what 2012 memoir has the subtitle From Lost to Found on the Pacific Crest Trail? That memoir by Cheryl Strayed is called Wild. Wild, your correct response for number 2. Question number 3. The European Golden Boot is an annual award for the player with the most points in league matches from the top division of a European National League. Who is the only player to win the award 6 times? All with FC Barcelona, winning most recently in the 2018-2019 season. Six-time winner of the Golden Boot. It's Lionel Messi. Messi, your correct response for number 3. Well done. 70% of you got it right. Question number 4 in this Get the Boot round. Once a member of the hip hop group The Coup, what activist and filmmaker wrote and directed the movies Sorry to Bother You and I Love Boosters? Director of Sorry to Bother You and I Love Boosters, it's Boots Riley. Question number 5. Weighing 26.2 pounds, a boot shaped gold nugget found in the Sonoran Desert, which is the largest ever discovered in the Western Hemisphere, was named the boot of what Spanish conquistador who led to the fall of the Aztec Empire? A boot shaped gold nugget, biggest gold nugget ever, is apparently named for Hernan Cortez, the boot of Cortez. Well done. You figured it out. 76% of you. Question number 6. Chiwetel Ejiofor played the role of Lola in what 2005 film that was adapted into a stage musical which featured Billy Porter on Broadway in the same role? Chiwetel Ejiofor played Lola, later played on Broadway by Billy Porter. It's Kinky Boots. Well done. 86% got it right. We've got 4 more questions in this Get the Boot themed round. Chukka boots are ankle high leather or suede boots with 2 to 3 eyelets and open lacing, believed to be named for the 7.5-minute periods of play in what sport? Is it rugby, cricket, polo, or curling? Your correct answer, a chukka, is a 7.5 minute period in polo is the sport. Chukka boots, I guess, a style that polo players historically have worn after games casually. Question 8. The brand Hunter Boots is primarily known for making tall rubber rain boots, which in the UK are more commonly referred to as what kind of boot? Named for a 19th century duke. I've got an answer for you all for number 8. Those galoshes are not named for Duke Josh Galosher. They are, however, named for the Duke of Wellington. Wellington boots, or wellies, as they're known if you're friendly with them. How'd you do? 76% got it right. 2 more questions. Here's number 9. Fill in the blank. Voiced by Salma Hayek, Kitty Blank is the street-savvy tuxedo cat who is the love interest of the DreamWorks character Puss in Boots. Super tough one. Puss in Boots' love interest, voiced by Selma Hayek, is named Kitty Soft Paws, is her name. Toughest question of the quiz thus far. 32% of you got it right. Did you know that the movie Puss in Boots, the 2011 movie, was executive produced by and features in the role of Commandant, the military leader of the San Ricardo group who are dispatched to capture Puss in Boots, is none other than our theme in season 66. You have just been Del Toro'd. Also, Kitty Soft Paws, how could we ignore, is a cat. She's a cat. And we've got one more question in this round. Here it is, number 10. Wheel clamps, or boots, designed to prevent vehicles from being moved, are sometimes called what U.S. city boots? Because this city in the South Platte River Valley was a pioneer in using the device to help with parking enforcement in the 1940s. I'd never heard of this. It seems like a lot of you hadn't either. Now, next time you see, hopefully, a stranger's car with one of these on it, you can think to yourself or say out loud that there's a Denver boot. Denver boot, your correct answer for number 10. That does bring us to the end of round number 2. Let's check in with our standings halfway through the game. Mixed it up quite a bit in round 2. Definitely tougher. Right now, tied in 9th place with 16 points, we've got the Rubber Yolks, Jewel Hand Luke, Fusilli Jerry, Why Not Zoidberg, Two People in Love, Nixon 4, and the Oslo Condition. Tied in 6th with 18 points, Smarty, Party of 1, Team 578, Team 578. Tied in 4th with 19. Does this smell like chloroform? And 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Tied for the lead right now with perfect scores, 20 for 20. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 69. And barf. One more question and answer round. Then we've got that picture round to close out this evening's quiz. Round 3 tonight is in the topic of keep calm and blank on. In this round, each correct answer will rhyme with the word carry. So it could fill in that blank. It rhymes with carry. Here's number 1. Per the title of a 1992 movie based on a David Mamet play, Al Pacino and Jack Lemmon are salesmen seeking the leads for 2 real estate developments, Glen Ross Farms and what Highlands? Keep calm and Glengarry on. Glengarry, your answer there, as in Glengarry, Glen Ross. There's a tongue twister. I'm just gonna say that phrase as much as I can. How'd you do? 68% got it right. Question 2. What former Saturday Night Live cast member whose recurring characters with Will Ferrell include the Spartan cheerleaders and the hosts of The Morning Latte is set to reprise her role as reporter Gail Hailstorm in the 2026 comedy Scary Movie? Keep calm and O'Terry on. Sherry O'Terry on. And of course, Sherry O'Terry of
It's Saturday
Night Live fame. Question number 3. An example of the music genre called chamber pop. What 2025 debut single from British singer Alex Warren was a hit in the US and the UK, helping him earn a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist? Keep calm and Ordinary on. Ordinary, the name of that song. Tougher. Well done to that 41% who got it right. Question 4. The strong safety, free safety, and the cornerbacks traditionally form what part of a football defense? Normally behind the front 7, composed of defensive linemen and linebackers. Keep calm and secondary on. Secondary, your correct answer for number 4. Question number 5. James Matthew is the first and middle name of what Scottish author and playwright whose most famous character first appeared in his 1902 novel, The Little White Bird? It does look like my hair has an ombre right now. I actually think it's the lighting. I didn't change my hair, but I see it, and maybe I should embrace it and do it. Keep calm and J.M. Barrie on. Barrie. That character, Peter Pan, first appeared in The Little White Bird. I think also Tinkerbell. But that didn't matter as long as you got Barrie. Question 6. The Battle of the Bogside in 1969 was a 3-day riot that is considered the start of the Troubles in Northern Ireland. In what city? The second most populous in Northern Ireland after Belfast. Keep calm and dairy on, or Londonderry on. Question number 7. A neighborhood in San Francisco, credited as one of the most influential of the counterculture, is named for the intersection of Haight Street and what other street? Keep calm and Ashbury on, as in Haight and Ashbury. You did great. 81% got it right. 3 more questions in round number 3. Question 8. The Shigella bacteria is often the cause of what intestinal disease marked by bloody diarrhea? The disease was much more prevalent prior to the use of indoor plumbing, as food or water contaminated by feces was a common cause. Winning the award for most pleasant question of the evening, keep calm and dysentery on. Dysentery is the disease being described. Question 9. What repetitive name is given to a pepper, also known as African bird's eye chili, that is a signature flavor of the South African chain restaurant Nando's? Keep calm and Perry Perry on. 89% of you got that one right. Perhaps you're fans of African bird's eye chilies. Perhaps you're on the Nando team. Hi, Nando team. It came up. It happened. Or maybe you follow me on Instagram and saw that this was my hint of the night. You can follow me at Trivia Meredith. I give away a hint every single time that there's a new game. Our next quiz coming up 1 week from today. You'll find us back here on Wednesday, June 3rd at 8 o'clock Eastern time. That's quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. The following week is going to be our championship for season 66. We will send out invites to that championship after next week's game. So stay tuned for more details about that. But I hope very much that you'll join us next week, and also follow me to get that sweet, sweet hint of the night. Back to round number 3. We're talking keep calm and blank on. Here's our final question in this round. One of the most famous dances of the Tchaikovsky ballet, The Nutcracker, is a pas de deux in Act 2 called the dance of what 3-word character? The magical ruler of the land of sweets. Your correct answer for number 10, Keep Calm and Sugar Plum Fairy on. 86% of you got it right. That does bring us to the end of round number 3. We've got one category left this evening, checking in with our standings heading into that final round. Right now, we've got a tie in 8th place with 26 points between Smarty, Party of 1, Nick's in 4. Does this smell like chloroform? They're in 7th place with 27 points. Tied in 4th with 28. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Team 578 and Team 578. Tied in 2nd with 29 points. We have 2 for... Nope. We drink and we know things. 12 and barf. And in the lead right now with a perfect 30 for 30. We drink and we know things. 69. It does bring us to our final round of the night, the picture round, which this evening is in the topic of Tarantino movies. In this round, you are going to see 10 stills from movies directed by Quentin Tarantino. Your goal is to identify each movie for 1 point apiece. On your answer sheet, you'll see 10 images. Inside of each image, you'll find a number from 1 through 10. Then underneath those 10 numbered images are 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the movie on the corresponding numbered blank. You've got 5 minutes to work on this round. At the end of the 5 minutes, I'll check in, let you know how you did, go over the answers, and then move on to our tiebreaker question to close out the quiz. I'll touch base halfway through. Let's do it, everybody. Please name these 10 Quentin Tarantino movies. Good luck. Hope it's going well. We're halfway through the picture round. Don't forget to enter in the responses in the correct order and to click submit when you're ready. I'll check in shortly and keep an eye out for that countdown timer. Quick note, folks, you may want to reconsider a couple of your responses here. There is a series and you need to be specific. So keep an eye out for those and good luck. I'll be back with you soon. Once again, if a movie is part of a series, please be sure to specify in order to get a point. Keep an eye out. I'm going to start that countdown timer in a moment. I've got some answers for you. Identifying these Quentin Tarantino movies, image number 1 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Number 2 is Reservoir Dogs. Number 3 is Pulp Fiction. Number 4 is Hateful Eight. Number 5, that is Jackie Brown. Number 6 is Kill Bill Volume 1. Number 7 is Inglourious Bastards. Number 8 is Django Unchained. Image number 9 is Kill Bill Volume 2. And number 10 is Grindhouse or Death Proof from Grindhouse. So let's see how you did. For sure, the toughest one was Grindhouse. 57% of you got that one right. The easiest ones, we've got a tie here. 89% of you knew Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Pulp Fiction, The Hateful Eight, and Inglourious Bastards. This does bring us to our final question of the evening, the tiebreaker. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as its correct answer. Your goal in placing your response to the tiebreaker is to guess as closely as you can to the number. You can guess over or under. Whoever's closer is going to break that tie. Here it is. How much money in USD did the 2019 movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood make at the worldwide box office? If your team ended up in a tie here this evening and finished in the top 15 or so, we will post the results of this tiebreaker over on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League sometime tomorrow. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening with this tiebreaker and this quiz tonight. Reminder, we will be back 1 week from today with our next game. You'll find us at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on Wednesday, June 3rd. Your correct answer for this tiebreaker, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at the worldwide box office, brought in $377,426,903. This does officially bring us to the end of this evening's game. Let's check out our final scores by heading on over to the winner's circle. Finishing up tonight's game in a tie for 11th place with 34 points each, we have Why Not Zoidberg, Team Cockroach, The Next Operation, Two People in Love, Chi-Chi's Forever, and The Oslo Condition. Tied in 9th with 35, The Teutonic Titwillows, Nyx in 4. Tied in 7th with 36 points, Does This Smell Like Chloroform? Smarty Party of 1. Tied in 4th with 38 points, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, Team 578 and Team 578. Tied in 2nd place with 39 points, We Drink and We Know Things 12 and Barf. And our winner tonight with a perfect score, 40 for 40. Congratulations go to We Drink and We Know Things 69. Thank you all so much for being here. Much appreciated. Thank you for your help with figuring out this video pausing situation. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I appreciate you all for being here. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you to Peter and the rest of the writing team for helping to put together tonight's game. Thank you to Cullen for making this possible. And thank you to Murr and the Rizio team for creating the software that you all played this quiz on tonight. We'll be back soon. Until then, be well, everyone, and have a wonderful evening.